Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show tonight. Tonight's guest, we have a friend of mine that we've did a lot of time together behind the walls, Old Folsom State Prison. We got Derek Hill. I call him D Hill. And we did a lot of time in Old Folsom years ago. Derek came home, and he's been home 2 years now, and he's doing well. You know, I tell people once we come home, we're here. We're not going nowhere. We're going to be here, and we're going to make a difference in society. And that's what we do today. We touch each other's lives, and we move forward, and we keep moving. Reverse is broke. It don't work. So I want to welcome D home. Welcome home, man.
Man, thank you, thank you, thank you, big bro.
Glad to have you home, man.
Long time
Long
coming.
time.
Long time
Yes,
coming.
sir. It's been a long time.
A long time. Me avoiding this, what should have been happening a long time. But I guess everything happens
Everything happens in
when
time.
when it's supposed
In time.
to.
You know,
Exactly.
they say that we plant, but he's the best of planters.
Exactly.
So we got to follow his lead.
Exactly.
We just got to
exactly.
hold on to the steering wheel and do what we're supposed to do.
Exactly.
Be obedient. You know?
Exactly.
And that's what we do today. You know.
That's
So-
the plan.
that's the plan.
That's the plan. That is
Yes,
the plan.
Sir. Yes, sir. So D, I'm gonna ask you some questions because, like I was telling the audience when we first started, we did a lot of time together behind the walls.
A lot of it.
You know, we're some of the fortunate ones. We made it home. A lot of folks ain't coming home.
You said fortune, I said blessed.
Blessed and fortunate.
Yeah. Same thing?
Yeah, same thing.
Okay, I take it
You know,
with you. I
because
take
you guys say we got a lot of people ain't coming. You know, and a lot of people perish.
A lot of good dudes, a lot of good men.
That's right.
We left behind.
Left behind. You
Not
know,
gonna may not ever make it.
might not never make it.
Yeah.
You know, but the tables are turning. They got now where they got the life without the possibility of parole.
Yeah.
They go on the board now.
Exactly.
They got a new law that changed, and if you've been in prison for a certain period of time, they're considering to take the life without possibility to board. So
That's
God willing,
good.
they'll be able to come home.
I think one of the things that years ago that was probably we didn't have, and we had years, and when we started seeing guys go, was hope. So that's hope for guys,
Right, exactly.
especially in that aspect.
Exactly.
That's
exactly,
hope.
Exactly.
And
'Cause
when you
get that
take a
one,
man's hope, he don't got nothing.
you got nothing. He's just existing in a man-made environment. You know, in a man-made environment.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a few questions, D.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you went to prison out of what county?
I went to prison out of Alameda County.
Alameda County.
Alameda County.
And they charged you with what?
They charged me with actually charged me with robbery, murder.
Robbery, murder. Okay. And how much time did they sentence you to?
They sentenced me to 27 years of life.
Okay. 27 years of life.
Yeah, 27 years of life.
Wow. And you went to prison. How old were you when you went to prison?
I was 22, 23 when I went to prison.
Okay. And you started in the county jail, went to Santa Rita?
I went to Santa Rita. Unfortunately, I opened up the new Santa Rita. Was shipped over to the new Santa Rita. Didn't stay long in Santa Rita because I was speedy trial.
Right.
You know, and to my shock and to probably my family shocking, I was convicted of a murder.
Right. And you were sent from Alameda County to Vacaville at the time. Which one was that?
I didn't go to Vacaville. Actually, I went through San Quentin.
Okay,
because that was the reception center at the
Okay.
time. I went to San Quentin. First time going through a stint. I had been to the county before. Don't get me wrong. I wasn't no angel.
Right.
What I understood is that I was in a whole different ball game now. Whole different ball game.
Right.
And it didn't have a clue.
Right.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't have a clue.
Right.
Didn't have a clue where it led to,
Right.
or where I was going.
Right.
I was on the ride.
Right.
You know.
Right. So you went into an environment that you didn't know nothing about. It was foreign to you.
Most definitely.
Foreign to you.
Most definitely.
Right. And
San
then-
Quentin was a place I can remember ride with my dad going fishing. And I would see it pass. I was like, man, I wonder what's over there. Never thought I'm talking about as a kid.
Yeah.
Never thought my wildest dreams that I would
You would be in
would step or land one of those cells.
Yeah. Especially for the crime that we got sentenced for.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know,
That's
that's another story in itself.
another story in itself.
Sitting for, you know.
Yeah.
You know, we grow up in an environment and we live a certain lifestyle, and things happen during our lifestyle, and then we get caught up. You know, they put us in places where we don't know nothing about, and we get caught up for reasons. You know, but I tell people all the time that, see, God don't make mistakes in what He do.
No, I'm a firm believer. I'm with you.
Yeah. God don't make mistakes in what He do. Sometimes we be saved for reasons.
For my own self.
Own self.
I was saved for myself.
Own selves.
I was saved. I know I was saved for myself.
Yeah, own self.
I can admit it. One of the things I remember, it was a cliche guys used to say, and I guess it was a taboo thing. I was rescued, man.
Yeah.
I was rescued for myself.
That's real. That's
real.
real.
I was.
You know, that's real. Because, you know, I got a saying that I use, is that at one time in life we lived in a cesspool.
Oh.
You know, meaning all waste. We was part of it, and it was cool. We wasn't with no problem with it. But see, then God looked at it and said, wait a minute, and He plucked us from the cesspool and sent us to hell. We went into the pits of hell. We went into the belly of hell. We saw everything that's unnatural for any man to see, any individual to see.
I will agree.
Right, and then He picked us back up from hell and took us and said, wait a minute. He put us on hold for a minute. He said, I'm gonna let you take a look at this here. And we took a reality check. See, hell, cesspool, my community. And we chose our community, and we back in our community.
Yeah.
You see? And like I say, sometimes you gotta be careful what you ask for, because you might get it.
Yeah.
You know, I played ball for a long time in prison, thinking that this is what I want to do. I want to help people. I want to do certain, and I came on the same thing. Careful what you ask for, you might get it.
Well, like I said, I've been knowing you for years, so that's been a quest. I can remember guys coming to you all the time, whether it's for advice, whether just to talk. So you helping somebody, that's nothing new, and it was like it was ingrained in you. And I guess it was therapeutic for you to help you through your tragic moment, because it was tragedy.
It was tragic.
It was tragic.
You know, the other day I was talking to somebody, and I said, I got a phone call today from a brother that I know real well. I said, he told me, he said, I've been getting these things every month. He said, man, but I got to come tonight. You know, and when you said it like, whoa, man. And I was looking at a movie on TV, and it just came on to YouTube. And it was like, If They Can See Us Now. You know, the Chicago rapist, whatever it was. And I just turned it on. I said, you said, my wife, why now? Because I was looking at the documentary that Oprah Winfrey had. Right, then I followed suit and watched the movie, full series of afterwards. I said, man, I went through that. And I thought about you when you said I couldn't watch it. We went through that. That's what you got to.
No.
Because see, people went to prison today for the crimes that they committed. We didn't do this. And we had to go through what we had to go through to get to what we are now.
I agree.
And you and I talked a lot of days, man, about, Deep, I didn't do this, man. Man, when they gonna come get us? We talked on a regular basis every day. You know, man, when they gonna come get us, man? And I got people working, innocent project, people working, you know, and you said, man, if they come get you, what you gonna do? They come get you, what you gonna do? I remember saying that, you know, like it's so clear.
Many a days.
Yeah, many days, so clear.
Many a days.
What you gonna do if they come get you? Man, I'm going back there, man. I'm gonna do right, man. You know, but we had to go through some stuff. You know, we had to go through some stuff because we wasn't really finished.
No.
We wasn't really there. Let us go there. We about to be back at it. That's real.
Yeah, it, the madness. I mean, I can speak for myself. I know the madness was still in me because even in the midst of me being in prison for a crime I didn't commit, I was still in the madness and stuff that I was doing in the street.
Sure.
And I say to myself, I remember when I was getting ready to go home, a man asked me, he said, man, would you change anything that you've been through? And I was like, no. No. We couldn't change it because, see, for us, it was a lesson well learned, right? We had praying family members. Oh, yeah.
You know, praying family members. I remember people started passing on our families. You know? I remember.
Yeah, it's another story too.
I remember, you know. Yeah, I remember. And things happen for reasons. You know, things happen for reasons. You know, God sent us through the stuff that we need to go through. You know, and we went through what we had to go through to get here because we're here now.
Appreciate it.
And we're here being of service. You know, I started a support circle. I got on both sides of the bay now because the support circle that we have is therapeutic for us.
Oh, most definitely.
I made a comment the other night that this circle is for us. We need help.
Oh, you brought that back. You brought that back to the center with great clarity.
Yeah, because
I felt you when you said it.
Yeah,
I felt you when you said it.
You know, we sitting around, people talking about things, other things.
Yeah.
And I'm listening. I sit there for almost an hour. I'm listening to people talking, and I'm looking at people talking. And I wanted to ask the person a question. I asked the person a question. How many times you get up at night? How many times you get up at night?
Oh, I remember that question.
How many times you get up at night? I asked every lifer there, how many times you get up at night? Everybody said more than 3 times a night.
Exactly.
You know, I find myself sometimes sitting straight up in the bed. You know, because I walk the track, I see somebody get hit. I just talked to them 20 minutes ago.
Wow.
You know? And now I can't even stop to help it. Because if I stop to help, I got a murder that ain't none of mine. In prison.
In prison.
That means I ain't never getting out. You know what I mean? So God sent us the things that we need to go through in order to get to where we got to go to, where we got to be today. Today, you home, man.
I'm grateful too.
You home, yeah, you home, man. You know,
I'm grateful.
You know, when you called me and we hooked up and I heard your voice, who was this? D Hill. D Hill. I only know one D Hill. I'm trying to figure out D Hill. I said, no, D Hill locked up in prison. I said, I only know one D Hill, and you got to make it clear. This is D Hill, L. And when you say L, I said, oh, okay, D Hill.
I don't know how many people call you L. I've been calling you L for years.
You're the only one. You're the only one. L. Only one. D. I said D Hill. Oh, folks, yeah, man, I'm home. Oh, man, God gave you reason.
Oh yeah.
God gave you reason. You made it back on this side of the fence. Now going into prison, going into Folsom, you went into Folsom, and you started your journey, and you got to a point in life where you were seeing people go home from prison. You know, and you said, "Wait a minute, man, I supposed to be going home, man. I ain't going home. Something wrong."
I think my journey, I was mad from the get go. I'm not gonna lie to you and say I was happy. I was mad. Every day I was mad. Every day I was. I think my anger came from because I blame myself too, because I put myself in positions. Because if I'm doing the right thing, I know I'm not scrutinized like that.
Right.
So I know I'm not in no shape or form do I say I'm an angel. I'm mad because a lot of people invested time and patience and money and love into me, and I ran to the streets.
Right.
And so when I don't know if you had this euphoria, but I used to wake up some nights and be like, whoa,
yeah.
See that gray wall?
Yeah.
And I'll be saying, like, this can't be my life.
This can't be. How this happened?
No, how I'm here.
Yeah.
Can't be my life.
Yeah.
But I always kept one thing that this detectives, I never forget his name. I can say his name.
Mm-hmm, sure.
His name was Dan McCardo.
Yeah.
I remember he was interviewing me, and you know, I used to watch that Perry Mason. And Perry Mason was under the guys that, man, if you didn't do it, they couldn't prove you that you did nothing if you didn't do it.
Right.
Perry Mason was a lie.
Yeah, sure was.
You and I could attest to that.
Yeah, sure was.
We know countless other men could attest to that.
Sure can. Yeah.
And so, and that's what I went in and even talking. I said, man, I know I didn't do this.
Right.
I know I didn't do it.
Right.
Yet I did 28 years in prison. And this man, I'm still carrying this man because I got a number.
Right.
I got parole.
Right.
So I'm still carrying this man.
Yeah.
First time I ever seen this man was through a picture. I ain't never seen him again.
Right. Yeah.
So so as I started this journey, like I said, I was mad. And Dan McCardo said something to me. He said something to me. I said, man, as God is my witness, I didn't kill this man. You know what he told me? He said, take it up to God when you sin.
Wow. Yeah. Cold thing, man.
Oh man,
Cold thing.
it was motivation though.
Yeah, yeah, cold thing.
That what he said never left my mind.
And see, the good part about this is that you hold on to what he said because, see, that made difference. That made difference because if you never prove it to anybody, if you never, see, God knows what you did.
I think that's what carried me through.
God know what you did, right? They say that, sometimes we do things and we don't think nobody's looking. God see everything.
Oh, everything.
Everything. And God know what you did because what's going to happen now is things going to start happening good for you.
I think they already did. I'm living again.
Exactly.
I said at the group of the day that I've learned there was a difference between existing and living. Man, for years I just existed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Couldn't do nothing. Groundhog Day. Everything was basically the same every day.
Every day.
I go do this. That was a time.
Wow.
Went to go eat. There was a time.
Yeah.
Went to go lock up. They told me what to do all the time.
Right. Shower time.
Everything.
Shower time. Yeah. You can't go to the yard because got a truck on the yard.
Yeah. So there were people pulling strings.
Yeah.
Telling me when and can shut the door. I'm talking about the little small minute things. They took it from me.
They took it.
Yeah. And when you say that we living again, yeah. So now I refuse to let somebody dictate how.
Exactly.
Especially if I get control.
Yeah.
My grandmother used to say years ago, "Baby, you never know what freedom is until it's gone."
Till it's gone. Whoa. Yes. We listen to some of the things that our ancestors told us, our elders told us. I hear a lot of things that my father used to say.
Oh man,
I hear. It resonates all the time.
Oh, they reverberate.
I'm looking back like, man, where you at? You just said it. This is happening.
Of course.
But those things, a little bit of things that we heard coming up, we live in them. We hear them.
Oh.
And now we in the point now where I got grandkids. I got 9 grandchildren.
Oh wow.
I got 5 grown adult children. That's living out here in this world. I got nieces and nephews, man. And I come home from prison. My mother lives 15 months after I come home. She passed.
Wow, that's a blessing that you was able to hold her. 15
months, man. I took care of her for 15 months, right? I changed the diaper. I fed. I did cook. I did everything for 15 months. I didn't have a life for 15 months. Took care of my mama. And then she passed the day after my birthday.
Wow.
The day after my birthday, she passed. So, I got something that I hold on to. And the most precious thing that I got from her in her transitioning, she told me, she said, "Babe, I'm proud of you." She said, "The work that you're doing, don't you never stop it." She said, "I'm proud of you." I said, "Hi, Mama." She said, "I'm proud of you, boy." She had a big old smile. So that, I live by that. I'm hold on to that. I ain't never stop doing what I'm doing because my mama got to prove for my mama.
Yeah, most
Even don't need it for nobody else.
That's right.
So the day life is good, man. For you, it's good because you become part of this group. You can become part of this group. So you in a group now where this group is going to make a difference in people's lives. We're going to make a difference in people's lives because we got stories to tell people to change their life. See, I made a statement the other night. I want to get married, but I can't. I can't have a relationship because I'm selfish. See, prison made me selfish because they did everything. They told me what to do, right? So when I got mine back, I don't want you to tell me nothing.
Wow.
Everything I get is mine. What? Yeah, what? No, I bought this. This is mine. I go in my house. I got a house laid out the way I want it. Don't change my stuff. Selfish. But in order to have a relationship, I got to break that bottle. I got to have all that glass come down.
Wow.
And I got to rebuild it. Because man and woman supposed to be together. Right? I'm supposed to have a wife. And God willing, I'm going to get a wife. I'm going to find me a wife that I can get that selfishness and I can break it and I can be we are counselors now. So we don't have need to go somebody who went to a university and got to come a textbook. Right? We are counselors now. That's why I said you're going to make a difference in people's life. You're going to make a difference in mine because we're going to sit down in this group, we're going to talk about what we need to be doing in order to have a relationship.
And going to the first group that you allowed me to attend, man, it was so it was so therapeutic for me because the demons that I carry, I'm telling you, I carry them. So, and you said something else about trust.
I got a cold issue. Cold trust issue. We got that. They gave it to us.
It's hard to trust.
It's hard to trust, man. You know, like you made stuff. I got brothers. I got brothers. I love my brothers. Love them. But certain things I don't even talk to them about. I can't. They don't understand.
They don't.
They don't
I thought
understand.
it was just me.
No, they don't understand. And I love them. I say certain things and I stop
Yeah.
because they don't understand. If I whatever what else I'm about to say, they ain't gonna understand it. You know, and when I start talking to them, they look at me like. Then I had to break from it because you don't understand it.
Yeah.
You know, and I love them. They're my brothers.
Yeah.
I was born and raised with them, same house. But certain things I just hold back. I can talk to you about them. Because we from the same cloth. That cloth that they made, they put them threads together. We from the same cloth. We understand each other.
I do understand.
Yes. We understand
It is, and ironically, it's a different language, man.
It's different,
It's
man.
different, and I fully understand what you're saying
Yeah, it's
because
different.
I got 6 brothers, and at some point I turn off.
Yeah,
because they don't understand.
They don't understand.
And I'm by right. I'm happy that they don't have to understand.
You know, but you know, we out here now, and we getting the therapy that we need. You know, so how much time did you stay? How long did you stay in Old Folsom?
I stayed. I did a couple of stints at Old Folks.
Okay.
You know, they give you the tour. They call it the tour.
Right.
You know about
You
the
go on
tour.
the excursion,
You go. Oh man, they give you bus rides, everything. So
yeah.
the first time when I initially met you, I think I was there 4 years. When we first met one another, and that was. I think that was 91, 92
Okay.
when I seen.
I went to Hole in 90.
So when you came back, I met you, and
I came back in 92.
That's when I met you.
Okay.
Man, it's been that
came
almost
back-
20 something years.
Yeah.
20 over
Over
a
that,
quarter
man.
of a century.
Yeah, I came back and I went to Corcoran where they were shooting at us down there. Then I went to Pelican Bay. I went to Pelican Bay back to Old Folsom, and I stayed in Old Folsom. I think
I saw you again there.
Yeah, I was in Old Folsom in 92. In 92, it started doing the changing.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Then they sent me. It said New Folsom was closed for intake. I got to go back to Pelican Bay. I went back to Pelican
we
Bay.
both went with the same ride. I don't think we were on the same yard, but I too went to Pelican
Yeah,
Bay
yeah.
from Old Folsom.
Yeah.
And I stayed. I think I was there 3 or 4 years
Yeah.
the first time.
Yeah.
And as I say, I made a tour.
Right. The whole tour.
And I came back and we met up again. Again.
Right. Right.
And they was transitioning out of that place again.
Exactly.
I think you went to Tracy from there.
And I went to Tracy. I think it was 95.
Yeah.
It was 95 because I went to Pelican Bay. No, 95. I went to Mill Creek, and from Mill Creek I went to Solano for about 3 weeks because I couldn't do the program. Then they sent me back to Old Folsom.
And I think that's where I saw you at.
Yeah,
I saw you again.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
next thing I know, it said, L done bust the streets open, bust the doors open.
He got here because
Yeah.
I started the motivation group in Folsom.
Exactly.
In the chapel.
Exactly.
You do it every Wednesday. I started that there, and then I went from there because they wanted people in Tracy. They were sending people from Tracy to Old Folsom because it was a level 3. I went down to level 2, so they sent me to Tracy. I stayed there until I come home. Yeah.
Yeah, my journey has been a bunch of bus rides and a bunch of and self-inflicting pain.
Yeah.
Because even in the midst of me being in prison for something I did, I still was with the madness, and I ended up getting 3 more years on top of the sentence that I had because I felt like I wanted to still have a piece of the streets and sell drugs.
Well, we held on to it for a while.
Oh yeah.
We held on to it for a while.
But I would tell you, and I know to some people it may sound crazy, it may not even. I know you do, man. I did like 13, 14 months in a hole by myself. Best time of my life. Best. I tell you that
that's real.
because it allowed me to I fought with God. I fought with myself. I was mad at God. And so it allowed me to get some stuff off my chest.
Right.
When they let me out the hole, A lot of good stuff happened.
Yeah.
I remember I got the Innocent Project. I think that was probably one of the most. It allowed me to breathe. When this lady came and saw me, and all she said was, "We heard you." This is through the writings, because how I start in the hole. I start writing. Just, man, somebody help me. Somebody just listen.
Right.
And I remember the Innocent Project came and saw me. I had got out the hole. I think I was at Pleasant Valley at the time, and this lady came and saw me, man. And soon as she just said them words, I just broke down because I just felt somebody was hearing me.
Right. Finally hearing you, because we was writing.
Oh yeah,
We was writing every day. We was writing.
I remember.
Finally hearing you.
I remember I wrote Hurricane Carter Foundation,
I wrote that.
and they sent me a pamphlet. It was so thick, and I just, man, I had fun filling it out.
Yeah.
And I said even though I never heard nothing.
I wrote what's his
Chicago
name?
Sheck.
Suge Knight had something. I wrote his thing. Never heard nothing back.
Well, I wrote Barry Sheck. I wrote Chicago.
Oprah Winfrey, 48 Hours.
Hey, everything.
We writing letters, man.
Oh, you just want somebody to hear you.
Yeah.
You just want to be heard.
That's right. That's
you
all you wanted.
You know what gave me hope? We had somebody that we knew in common. Soda Pop.
Soda Pops, yeah.
When they let him go, man, that used to be my dream, that somebody would just
go home through the Innocent Project.
Well, and no, that somebody would sit back and they would say, "Well, man, I remember Derek, man.
Soda Pop, yeah.
I remember Derek. He in there. Oh, but they had somebody that I guess the injustice was so bad that just had that person that they wasn't gonna let it go.
Yeah.
And that's what I yearned for. That somebody would just pick up me and just say, "Man, I believe in it. I'm not gonna let him go."
Right. Yeah.
And that's what it basically what it took.
Yeah.
Because many times, you and I walked on the yard.
Yeah.
And we would talk.
Many days, man.
I'm talking about many days. We would just walk and talk, and we'd be talking about, man, we want to be heard. We want somebody to hear.
We want somebody to write it back and let us know.
Man.
Hey, we hear you.
Man,
we hear what you're saying.
But it also kept us motivated too.
It did. It kept us with something to do.
Yeah, it kept us motivated.
We wasn't part of that madness, walking around with that madness. We wouldn't do that. See, I got disgusted. Because I would see people go home and come back.
Oh.
And then they was coming back for seasons, baseball season, football season, basketball. They for the pool, a pool. What was his name? What was his name? Snake Bob.
Oh.
Snake Bob was in 2 buildings. Snake Bob ran the all day, all night. And he wasn't a lifer.
He would be back.
Home and he come
I
back.
remember him.
He go home and come back, and I'm trying to figure out what is it, man? What's wrong out there that you won't go home and stay home?
Hey, not only would come back, he would thrive in there.
Yes, he'd be somebody.
he would thrive up there. I remember him quite well.
That was crazy to me. And I was just praying, but God, for one shot, just give me one shot. I won't never do this no more. I won't never get involved with no crime, And where I woke up, I got a shoe turn. I went from Corcoran to Pelican Bay. I got in the hole. And I had a little silverfish crawling myself. A little silverfish eat dust. I took my jumpsuit off and put it on the door. He became my cellie.
Wow.
I talked to that silverfish until he died. Right. I talked to him. I made sense to him. Because I'm trying to figure out how do I get myself. I'm in prison already. How do I get myself in this? Because I didn't have to do what I had to do.
Deeper in the belly.
Yeah, man. I'm doing things that I'm telling people not to do. I'm doing it. I wound up in the hole for sales. I do this. So silverfish, I told him, I said, look, if I get out of here, I'm through. I'm not doing nothing. I made a promise to God, 3 other live people in the silverfish. If outside of the fence, I'm through. And when they called me and told me, hey, you going to committee in the morning, going to the main line, huh? You going to committee in the morning. I went inside of that and said, you ain't done nothing. You been good, man. You done this U-turn. Where you want to go? I want to go back to Hope Post. I said, well, you can't go back to Hope Post. You go to the main line. I made it to the main line. A war was going. They was killing people. I said, oh, my goodness. It was killing me. Oh, my goodness. I'm safe in there. Hey, can I go back?
Can I go back?
You can't do it. So I went to the main line and survived there. I stayed there from 92 to 95. I went to Mill Creek. I did the excursion rack. We had to go to what we had to go through, man.
Yeah.
We had to go to what we had to go through, D.
and you know, ironically, like I said, I wouldn't change that. This is the losing of both my parents.
Right, right,
Just seeing my children grow up, my son and my daughter grow up without me.
Yeah.
But I know that I wouldn't be who I am if I didn't go there. I don't, you know, I don't even want to think about it. It's because it's mute.
Right, right.
It doesn't matter.
Right, right.
Because I realize that the stuff that I've been through and the stuff that I go through today is for a reason.
There's a reason for it.
You talked about your I got 3 grandsons. That's my legacy right there.
Right.
And my dream and what I fight for is that they never, ever put the braces on that I put on.
Yeah. We try as a day to make that a reality.
Yeah.
You know, to make our offspring not go through what we got to go through.
I preach to them that, and it's sad, but it's the truth that, you know, them being little black men, little black boys, they're not afforded a chance to make one mistake.
No.
And I'm always on them. That you have to think at every turn. You have to think.
You have to. You know, because
one mistake. You know,
it's a wrap.
One mistake. That's all it takes.
It's a wrap. I ain't. And they throw you down. And they put their
one bad decision. That's all it is. One bad. And so it's a trip that I have to do that, but I know I have to do it. And that's if that's all they get from me. That, man, Paul, that's all you talk about.
Right.
I want them to know you can't. You got to always think. I tell my oldest grandson, he's 10. I tell him all the time, man, you got to think before you do anything. You got to think.
That's right.
I used to tell my son that.
Yeah, you got to embed it in them.
You got to. I have to.
Yeah. Because if not, they're gonna fall in.
And I don't just do it to them if I run across any other young guy or young man, and it doesn't even have to be a race thing. If I'm able to, you willing to listen, because we're obligated.
That's what we are.
We're obligated.
We are obligated. It's our duty.
Yeah,
it's our duty to let those people that don't know.
Yeah, because it takes away that one thing. You know, that one thing it takes away from them. I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
So now when you know, you got to do better.
Somebody told me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? See. When we came up, I came up in the '60s and '70s, and they were the pimps and the players and all that kind of stuff, and the players ball and all that kind of stuff, and we lived that dream. We lived a dream that was a dream in a dream.
Yeah, that's all it was.
And they say games to be sold, not to be told. They told me, a young blood, games to be sold, not to be told. I'm listening. I didn't know what they were talking about, but when I got in prison, I'm learning all this stuff. And I'm seeing people walk around selling their TVs, or selling something for a little bit of dope.
For a little bit
of nothing. And I'm saying, wait a minute. Now he's supposed to be somebody in prison. He doesn't tell him to sit on for TV, and he's got a TV in the packet. And the night he going, oh, wow, man, how that's supposed to be? I said, no, this ain't cool. And I'm listening to myself like, you was out there selling poison, and you did what? I said, no, I got to put the brakes on. That's when I started the motivation group. So people was going home, coming back, and they were dope fiends in prison. In prison. They were selling their stuff that the people send them in prison for a little bit, and they be sick tomorrow and trying to sell something else. That was a cold thing, man. So we got a lesson that was well learned. We needed it. We got it.
Yeah. I think one of the things that motivates me, man, is that, and I used to just think about it in prison, was that I was fortunate, man, because I looked around and I grew up with my mother and my father in the same household.
Yes.
And I would look around and I knew that that my dad, he was, I didn't need a role model. My father was, even though I didn't take the thing and work hard like my dad did. My father was a hell of a man.
Yeah.
I shared him with a lot of my friends.
Yeah.
So, and I wish I could have just, emulate some of the things that he did.
Yeah.
But I looked at this shiny thing that was on the side, and
that wasn't nothing, man. Just
fools go.
It said everything glitter ain't gold, man.
Fools go, and so, I call this dude Black Superman.
God give us reasons, man. But see, you saying that your father left something. He left something for you, D, and it's in you.
Yeah.
And you're using it today. So you know why you're using it today? Because your offspring, you're teaching your offspring as your father taught you in the way that he taught you. He didn't have no manual to raise no family.
But
He got it from the South. They gave it to him. He had no manual, but he's still raising you because you're using what he gave you.
But you know, one of the things I'm finding out in this world that it's different because the stuff that that I learned from my dad and I try to instill, it's different because kids don't they're not receptive to that.
No, they're not.
The disrespect, all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah,
And so I was scared to disrespect my dad.
by far.
I said this year my dad had been gone 7 years, and I still love respect.
Sure, of course, man.
Love, respect, and fear the man.
Sure, of course,
So
of course you do, man. It's just, hey D, we made it back.
oh,
We made it
most
back,
definitely.
and we made it back for a reason.
I like what you said. It's like it's still work to be done.
Yes.
I think you said something at the group the other day that it resonated, and I hold on to it. And you said that we got to help us first,
Right.
before we help somebody else.
Got to fix us.
This helps me, El. I
We
appreciate
got to fix
it.
us.
This right here helps me, and I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
We got to fix us because we broke, Dick.
Yeah.
Anybody that's been in the system 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years, we broke, man. PTS, we got it real bad.
Oh man,
We don't got it mild. We didn't go over to
Severe.
Vietnam. We didn't go to the Persian Gulf.
Man.
But we was in hell, man.
And,
We was
man,
in hell, and people don't know nothing
they
about hell.
wouldn't understand.
No one understand that, man. When you somebody get stuck 100 times up not with no knife, with a piece of steel. That's like, my goodness, what did he just do?
Wow.
And you can't do nothing but just stay there and look and shake. Like, my
Man,
goodness.
I've been to some barbaric moments. Man.
Yes.
I remember, man, and I often people ask me, well, you have to get it out. You have to get it out. I don't like to talk about it because I don't want to seem like I'm bragging or I'm glorifying something that I seen or been
can't-
through or was a part of.
Yeah.
However, I remember I was in a riot in 2002. I was in Pleasant Valley, man, and it was against the Southern Mexicans, man, and we went through this whole little thing. We in the chow hall, man, and we go through this whole little thing, man. And I'm just seeing it. I just had a clarity. When I'm a part of it and everything. I'm just having this clarifying moment, like, damn, they human too, though. But I'm seeing, blacks. We so-called we winning, but we losing. And I remember going out and getting back to the cell, man. And I just break down, man. I was like, damn, man, this is barbaric.
Yes.
Barbaric, man. And I was like to myself, man, I'm tired of this, man.
Yes.
I'm tired of this, man. and I, and that was the beginning of me saying, like, man, I'm tired of this, man.
I'm through, man.
I wasn't through, but I was tired.
Yeah.
I was, it was the beginning of me getting back my feelings and knowing that I had a choice.
Right. You got you have to survive.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be a part of that. No, I'm through because you got to get on the other side.
Yeah,
of the
you got to
fence.
get on something. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you got to survive, but it comes to the point to where, like, man, I ain't with that one no more.
Yeah.
I got to get home to my family, the family that I have. I got to get home to my family. I got to be a part of that. Because I left people behind. I got to go. I got to go home to that.
That was a plan. That was a plan from day one to get back. To get back. Unbeknownst to me, the journey.
You don't put more than what you can withstand.
That's what they say.
It just give you enough.
That's what it says that.
Yeah,
It says that.
Give just enough where you won't go overboard.
Yeah.
Or either jump off the fence.
He didn't say you wasn't gonna go. You wasn't gonna go through it though.
You're gonna go through.
Oh, you're gonna go through it.
In order to learn the lesson that you're supposed to learn.
People used to say that to me and they be saying like, well, heck, if that's the case, I shouldn't be going through none of this. Yeah. But no, we're gonna go through something.
We're gonna go through it.
Yeah, you got to be forward. You got to go through some fire.
You have to. I tell people that today, I'm a better man today than I would have ever been if I stayed on the street. Because if I stayed on the street, I wouldn't
People
even
don't
be here.
understand that. Yeah.
I wouldn't even be here.
People don't understand it.
They don't. They don't
That's a giant statement from
Yeah.
a man that's a giant.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
that's a giant statement.
I mean, it's evident. We still here. People that we ran the street with, a lot of them gone. And they've been gone a long time.
I gotta give a shout out to you. Know the man too.
Mm-hmm.
We were in Old Folsom. I was in the cell with this man named Jimmy Reese, man.
Jimmy Reese, I remember.
Jimmy Reese,
Jimmy
and this man taught me something, man. And it's ironic that I would say he taught me something, but I remember that guys. He was a housing clerk back then. I remember guys from up north and guys, at least black guys. I don't want to be in a cell with this dude from up south. I don't be this dude from down north, whatever. And Jimmy Reese had a thing. I was in a cell with this man. He was a housing clerk. And I remember he used to come back, be stressed out. But he would do something, man, and it taught me something. I was young. And he would put guys in the cell that had these geographical problems. He said, you going in the cell. You know why you going in the cell? He said, because you're black. And I remember one particular time he did this, and he was willing to die for what he believed, for that belief. Because I remember he had the Crips was tripping one because he was through a dude from up north, and I remember I went down. We had the barbershop on the first floor. I went down, and I remember he's by himself. He had a knife so long, man. He said that he sat by himself.
Yeah.
He said, now, if anybody had a problem with it, I'll be here I am.
Right.
But this is how we're going to do it, because at the end of the day, guess what? You're black.
Yeah.
And I remember he came back to the cell that night, man. I said, well, I used to call him Unc. I said, Unc, why you do that? He said, because at the end of the day, you black. You never know what, he might be the one to save your life.
That's real.
In the midst of this, what you said is a cesspool.
Yeah, that's real. He may be the one to save your life.
Yeah, that particular man.
Yeah.
Because at that time I'm young too, so I'm with the geographical thing. Well, he from up here. He says, hey, no.
Yeah.
He said we have to learn how to get along no matter where we are.
No matter where you are.
Because he might be the one. You be called on to save your life.
Yeah, that's real. Yeah.
And so this is a man that came off death row and seen so much and was a part of so much. And he said that, man, you never know.
You never know, man.
You never know who it may be.
He may be the one to save your life.
He may be the one.
Right.
But and another thing, he was saying that, man, we got to all get along no matter where we from.
Right.
That was the big picture. It took me years and years of going through my own little madness because
you got to get along.
Yeah, I remember even from that point on when I would leave and go to other places and be like, hey, well, this dude from here, I said, man, I don't care, put him in there. It didn't matter.
Yeah, right.
But I learned that from here. It didn't matter because we was all black.
We all black. We have to get
we
along.
had to get along.
In this, we got to get along.
Even in the midst of the madness we was going through, you didn't get along. I don't care.
Yeah, we got to get along.
Man, who am I to, because I used to say, man, who am I to tell you can't come in here? Exactly. Man, come on.
Exactly. It ain't none of mine.
Hey, it's not mine.
None of mine. I own none of this.
None of it.
Yeah.
So, I learned that from him.
Yeah.
Man, so rest in peace.
Yeah. So, D, you back. How long you been home, man?
I've been home going on 2 years, man.
Okay, what you doing now, D?
Well, I'm gainfully employed. Okay. I love it.
Gainfully
employed. Gainfully employed. I work for a nice chain, a corporation. So I don't want to put their name out there. But one of the things that is therapeutic for me is that I go fishing, man.
Yeah.
Love it.
I saw you. On,
I love it,
on, what was it? Facebook?
I love it,
Instagram. I saw the big old chain of fish. I said, look at they in a boat with some
man. Love it.
Yeah.
That's my therapy.
Yeah.
That's my therapy. I don't care if I don't even catch nothing.
Yeah.
And so I get a chance to spend time with my grandchildren. So for me, it's like I wish I would have taken on the task of working, years ago. But you said something a minute ago. You said, but I wouldn't be who I am today had I wouldn't go through that stuff. I appreciate the small things. Yeah. I appreciate it. So,
yes.
I get to get up and sometimes I get to just stand. Sometimes I get up, I go home and I stand, and I open the refrigerator up, and I just stand with it open. I just look around. I don't even want them in particular, but I remember at times that I used to say that I would want them because I get tired. Some stuff I didn't want to eat back then. I ate it because that's what they served.
Yeah.
But today I get to open my refrigerator.
Eat what you want to eat.
No,
man.
and I open it up and I open it up and I close it sometimes.
Yeah.
I open the top up and I close it sometimes.
Don't want nothing.
Just because, no, I don't want nothing.
Want nothing. Yeah.
But I have options though.
Yeah, you have options.
And that's something I said I would never let somebody take away my options.
Ever
My
life.
options.
Ever life. You know, we was created for a reason. And I tell people that we was created for a reason to serve. To serve our creator. That's the first thing we was put in.
Serve.
Our parents, my mother and my father, they prayed. It was praying people.
Oh man, well, what I did.
It was praying people, right? And I used to listen to my mother pray as a kid. What's she doing? She's praying. All through my life, she prayed. She prayed. I had a praying mother, praying grandmother, right? And they prayed this in me because, see, I supposed to be gone a long time ago.
Wow.
Along in the 60s, I supposed to be gone a long time ago. But see, God has something else for me to do. I'm a God-fearing man. I fear God because I know God watching everything that I do. Exactly. I don't do nothing wrong today. I don't do nothing wrong today, period. I ain't going to jaywalk if I don't have to. If I ain't forced to jaywalk, I'm going down them lines and across the line because you get a ticket for that. Law-abiding citizen. So the things that I do today, I do because I've been instructed by my Lord to serve him and do his work. If you do his work, he gonna take care of you. I do his work every day. I get up every morning, 4:30 in the morning, every morning. I get up and I prepare for my day. You know, I leave at home at the time I leave at home in the morning. I get back late at night and I do what I got to do at home and I start all over again the next day. Right? Because I'm here for a reason. I'm only here for a short period of time. We just coming through. It's a way station for us. Okay, we got to make this time that we're here count for something.
Well, the rest of the time that we're here.
Yes.
We wasted a lot of time. I wouldn't say it was wasted because
time.
We did something with it. Because
we got something out of it.
You know, you say you was talking about how you used to send me that flyer when you and a many a days I would look at it and I was saying like, I have to get over here to this man. I have to get over there. And I'm so glad, man, that phone call came when it I guess when like you said when I was supposed to make that phone call. And I told you I was so choked up. I said, "Hell, I'll be there."
Yeah.
You said, "D, you coming, D?"
Yeah. You said,
I said, "I'll be there.
I'll be there.
I'll be there."
Sure did.
And I'm so glad I came, man.
I said, D coming tonight.
I'm so glad I came. And I was surprised and I saw Randy in there.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
I was like,
yeah. And Randy come on a regular.
And I was taken back. I didn't think I would see Randy there.
Randy come on a regular.
And
Randy doing great work.
Oh, very, very,
He doing
very
great
much,
work.
very much.
Yes.
There's not too many people that we could look back that walked the same lines or under the same, the same track, and they made it out that's not doing
good work.
Not doing good.
You know, we serve.
But it's still more to do.
We serving. We got a lot of work to do.
It's still more to do. I'm talking about even with self,
right. We got
family.
We got to get us
I'm
together
talking for
first.
me.
We got to get us together because I'm broke. They say Humpty Dumpty on the wall.
Yeah.
I failed.
Man, you brought that back so brilliantly the other night.
We
Man,
you said
that even though guys had, and it did surprise me that you did do it the way you did it.
I was waiting to do it. All that said,
and you did it.
I kept looking around.
You did it at a time, and it was an exclamation point on the whole night. You said, "Hey, man, we got to work on us first.
We got to get us together first. We got to fix us first. We can't help nobody else until we fix us."
When I was walking to my car that night, that's all I thought about.
Yeah,
I said, "Man, we got to work on us.
We got to fix us.
I said, "L did that."
Yeah, we got to fix us, man. In the sisters, check this out. I'm at home the next day. I get a phone call. The sister called me and said, "Me, you said something last night, and me and the sister went to the restaurant. We stayed there for 2 hours talking about it." I said, "Huh?" She said, "You said this group is for us." She said, "I never been in prison before. My father been in prison. My husband is in prison." He said, "But I never been in prison before." He said, "Are you a school nurse?" I said, No. You got a contact. I said, No. Sisters, you guys got to be there. I said, "You a woman. We don't know how to treat women.
Need that.
You need to tell us how to treat you. I need to know how to treat you. I need a relationship. If you're not there, a man can't tell me how to treat you. He said, oh, so okay. Well, I'll be there every month. I'll be there religiously because I see that you men are real men. You real man. You've been somewhere where ain't nobody else been before. We
Been
gonna
through
be
some
there.
things.
Yeah,
Huh?
been some things. That we can't. They can't nobody explain but us. So this happened for a reason, and we got less time today than we got more time today. We got less time today than we got more time. We got an expiration date,
That's deep.
and it's coming up. I just made 67 years old, 10th of June. I made 67. I made it.
You
man.
wear it well, huh?
Yeah, I made it, D. But God say, do my work, and I'm doing His work. D. I ain't complaining about nothing. I don't bother. I don't worry about nothing. Whatever comes, it's supposed to come. Wherever I'm supposed to be, I'm supposed to be. I get a sickness from doing something in my work. I get sick. This too should pass. And move on. Keep on doing the work. And we're going to make it happen. We're going to continue doing what we're doing every month. We have a support circle. We're here in San Francisco every week. They want more in Oakland. I can't get more right now. But when it comes down to get more, we're going to get more. Because we got to fix us. Because we got the youngsters coming up now. We got our offspring, our grandchildren, our granddaughters. We got to make sure that their path is cleared.
Well, I know. There's things in me that I'm still working on for me.
Sure.
And
Sure.
like I said, I think the call was made when it was supposed to be made.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I had the strength or to make it earlier, but it was made when it was needed.
No. You came at the time
Yeah.
that you were supposed to be.
Yeah, and because I know I used to talk to my wife and talk to other people that care for me, and it was like, you need to talk to somebody, but you need to go talk to a therapist. And I was like,
Yeah.
and I refused to because I knew they wouldn't understand.
They don't understand.
They don't understand. But
They don't understand.
my family didn't understand that when I would tell them. I said, people, I just couldn't see myself talking to somebody that I felt that
that
wouldn't
don't
understand,
understand.
that didn't
Don't
understand what I've been through or had no idea what
understand.
I'm going through.
Right. We got people in our group we have degrees in people. We have degrees in psychology. We got a brother like that 52 years.
I know him well.
And he's there every
Was there when he
week.
went on.
Yes.
Was there.
Every
Matter of
week.
fact, I watched him go home.
Yeah. Every week, and he got knowledge. He's giving us.
Oh.
He's giving us. Everybody in there got knowledge, and we gonna get fixed.
Yeah, I watched him go
We
home.
gonna get fixed from us.
Yeah.
From us. Not somebody's got it from a book. We don't need it. We got firsthand knowledge that can fix us.
And got some people that already been down that road.
Exactly. So it's gonna work out.
Yeah.
D, hey man, we can go on and go on and go on, man. I'm gonna bring you back, D. Maybe about 6 months. I'm gonna bring you back on the show because you got to come back and let people know where you are now.
I
Then-
appreciate it. I appreciate you allowing me to come on your show.
Yes,
man.
yeah. You had to come. This didn't just happen.
No,
This was
supposed to happen.
This was going to happen. Eventually, it's going to happen. Just like you came to the group. Eventually, it's going to happen.
Oh.
So we got work to do. We gotta get that toolbox out and get the tools. And the Harley Davidson, we got to tune it up every now and then because it shakes when you ride.
Fine
We
tune.
tune it up, and we gotta keep on riding, D.
I ain't gonna get off.
No, don't get off. So thank you for coming on the show, man.
I appreciate you for having me. Yeah.
We're going to let the world see this. In the next 30 minutes, it's going to be around the world, this show. I got put on YouTube, and they see it all around the world. So thank you for coming on the show, and I'm going to tell the audience, every Saturday night at 7 o'clock on Channel 29, you can watch the show. It comes on at 7 o'clock on Channel 29 every Saturday night. If not, you can go on YouTube and watch it whenever you want to watch it. So thank you for watching the show tonight. Have a good night.
Thank you.